The hell?
Hello, everybody, and there's a candle or something on. I don't know what it is. Hello, welcome to QuestJunkies for the Rhódania Chronicles.
Hi.
Say hi, guys.
Hi guys!
Hi guys!
Muffins!
Muffins, yes, that is the correct greeting. Welcome. It's good to be back after we had a little break last week to do Lore Junkies. Had a lovely time doing that. Hope to see you all for the next one when we get around to that. But first, we have some more stories to tell. But first, before we do that, some introductions. First of all, a big shout out to our dear lovely friends over at the beautiful place where I can't find my hotkey for it. There we go, Sirenscape. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Sirenscape. Nope. Okay, go to Google and type in Sirenscape. It's going to take you to a website where you can sign up for a 30-day free trial to be a Super Siren subscriber, like me, and you get access to over 1,000 different musics, ambiances, Wilhelm screams, sound effects, you name it, they've got it, to enhance your tabletop. Yeah, I do, actually. I mean, maybe he's in Rhódania, who knows? Maybe we'll find out someday.
My grandpa's last name is Wilhelm.
Ooh, there we go, the more you know. So yes, get over to Sirenscape and enhance your tabletop role-playing games with their luscious tones and such. We would also like to thank our lovely friends over at Travis Savoy, Michael Gelfie, Hunter Rogerson, Tabletop Audio, The Seventh Midnight, Cullen Vance, and Mr. Scott Lee for your incredible music and tunes that help us make Rhódania feel like a living, breathing world. Big love to all you guys. Also big thanks to, let's see if this one works. No, it doesn't. Okay, so go to Google again.
Oh no.
And then if you type in Aviv Orr, you'll find the character artist who did our wonderful caricatures here of our wonderful characters. She is an incredible artist. Please go and give her some love. And also, I'm going to throw out some love to the Super Denny brothers who printed off our lovely minis. Here's one for you. It's Connell.
Hey.
It's the boy.
It's the
Can
party
you see?
favourite.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of a lore drop last week, wasn't it? Everybody favourite.
I'm still coming to terms on that one.
Has your head deflated yet?
It's coming to NBC this fall. Everybody loves Connell. But yes, the Super Denny brothers, they are local to where I live-ish, and they printed all our minis because we don't use virtual tabletops, we use real minis on a real battle map should there be a big encounter of some sort. So thanks guys for doing that, you're awesome. Also, D&D Beyond, you guys, you have the thing, the app owned by D&D. Now, owned by Wizards of the Coast, which is cool. You help us design our characters for our goofy little game and our goofy little characters. There is a sneak peek on the screen right now from a few of our players. Oh, through the blurry pixels, what secrets could they be hiding?
I have a plus
Who
20
knows?
strength.
You wish. And yes, thank you D&D Beyond. We also, is this going to work? Nope. None of my commands are working.
With your stream deck?
I think so. Do you know what? I think it's being a bit of a bitch. Yeah, that's fine.
That's a bitch.
Your mom's a bitch.
The auto commands are working. So at some point through the night, you will see in the chat links to our community Discord, where you can be amongst the first to hear about all our new announcements and projects and things coming up, like our honey heist happening next week, like our recently revealed The Last of Us inspired 4-part miniseries coming in 2023, which, oh boy, I got some heckin' plans for that, and I can't talk about it yet, but it might be, well, there's no might about it, it'll be the biggest thing we ever do on this channel, quite probably. And I'm very excited. Thank you for all the bits and the love. Yay! This is great. Also, at some point, also in the chat, at some point, you will see links for our merch store where you can get yourself some fabulous merch like you see on the screen here. Keep calm and eat muffins. That is great life advice. Absolutely. Always. And amongst many other designs, we're always coming up with designs as well. So, you know, I mean, at one point we had like at least 3 new t-shirts a week coming out, which is a lot. I have a problem. But
My
yes.
t-shirt's in the wash right now. I was trying to get it ready for that.
And also, if you go back to YouTube again, alright, last time, I promise, go back to YouTube. Google, sorry. Go to Google, then to YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Type in QuestJunkiesUK on YouTube, where you'll find all our VODs, so you can catch up if you cannot stay tonight, or if you've missed a few sessions. Don't worry, they're all there. You can even catch Lore Junkies, as that is there as well. Right,
There's also a link for the VODs in this bio as well. I've noticed down there in the about section.
There's stuff. Just go read that. Just anything down below. Just get your little mouse wheel and just, you know, just give it a little nudge down. I mean, not for long, because you need to see this. This is the moneymaker, right? Like
money.
Please.
Hi.
Oh wow,
Obviously,
terrifying.
obviously people come for Bob and Kyle, of course.
I mean,
Obviously.
the beard really is the moneymaker here. Like that's
Hells yeah.
It's full of secrets.
so many horrible secrets.
So, with all that waffled out of the way, let us go round the table to meet our lovely players. We'll find out who they are, who they're playing, and we'll get one random fact about their character. So, let's start with you then. Mai, who are you playing? And give us a random fact.
Hi, I'm Mai, and I play Rhódania, the Circle of Stars Phillies druid. And the random fact about her is, okay, I'm just trying to think of ones that I've already included. I don't know.
Is that your random fact that you don't know? Would you like me to make?
Knows.
Would you like me to make one up for you?
Yes, please, because my brain is not working today. Clearly.
Okay, so for Rhódania,
Is this a lore drop?
I don't know. We're about to find out because I don't know what I'm about to say. But whatever it is, it's canon.
Oh, my favorite
So-
Sailor Scout is Sailor Saturn. There you go. Grim.
Oh, okay.
But that's not her favorite stat. But yes, no, go ahead. Please tell me. What's the random fact about Rhódania?
All right. Rhódania has a thing where she can only turn left if she does that on her left shoulder first.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Am I gonna have to do that now?
I feel like we just entered a college drinking game.
Yeah.
Like, is that what's happening right now?
Rule 1 of D&D, guys: never trust your DM.
Ah!
It will hurt you.
All right. Thank you. Moving swiftly on. Patterns.
Hello, I am Patrick, aka Patches. Sometimes I draw art, but Monday nights I play Connell McGinnis, Earth Genasi Rune Knight Fighter. And Connell's random fact is when he was training with his mentor Atticus, Atticus had bestowed 100 rules in which Connell has to follow in order to be a hero and achieve success. Let me go through the list and find out. Actually, no, here's a fun thing. Patch, DM old buddy, roll me a D100, please.
Ooh.
Oh! I like
Well, hell. Why, sure, friend.
Well, hail.
Wild magic surge
Well,
this early on.
This is my campaign now, bitches. Strap yourselves in.
Wow.
all right.
Connell's
You-
the captain now.
Just for you, my friend, a 58.
58. So Connell's 58th rule is if you look like a hero, you'll feel like a hero.
Oh,
Oh.
that's so
I love
sweet.
it. I love it.
Amazing.
Wow.
Dress
Thank
for the
you.
quest you want.
I like it. Thank you. Next up, Kyle.
So I'm Kyle. I play Bob. Very interesting name. A fun fact about Bob, he was an astronomer in his old life before he got flung into Rhódania, and has no less than 3 comets that he has discovered in his world. Named the first one after himself, of course. That's Bob 43439. Then there is his favorite fruit. So he named one of the comets Snosberry. And of course, Wilhelm.
Amazing. I love it.
Does the comet scream as it passes by?
The reason that he called it that is because it passed close enough to the world that it made a very high-pitched sound as it made its path. So, thank you for catching that.
Oh, thank you very much. Bridget.
Hello, my name is Bridget. I play Frake, the Shatterkai, Way of the Long Death monk, and if my lighting is ever partially covered in shadow, it's because I'm atmospheric. I'm a method actor. And my random fact is the first and only date Frake has ever been on involved ice skating, which she discovered wasn't so difficult to master after her affinity to dance.
Ooh.
Very nice.
I like it. I was not expecting that side of Frike. Make a little DM note. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And last but never least, Wyatt.
Hi, my name is Wyatt. I don't know what voice I'm doing right now. Hi, I'm Wyatt.
Hi, Wyatt.
I play our wonderful Tabaxi bard, recently multiclass into cleric, and I don't know random. Actually, I know many things about Reese. What do I want to reveal about Reese? He doesn't drink alcohol. There we go. No, that was revealed already.
It was, technically, yes.
It was. Huh.
I could always make one up for you.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. Yeah, no, I'm good. Let's say he
likes tea.
Actually, no, he doesn't like tea.
Wow.
That's the fact.
Wow. Leave.
Everyone roll initiative.
Alright, listen here. That is a nat 1.
Well,
And your DM's fucking British too.
I've got
From
a
Yorkshire.
metal teapot ready to go.
Listen, I love tea. Reese will more drink bone broth than tea, but
Somewhere in one of his many films where he's died, Sean Bean is spinning in his grave.
Can I give a one additional fun fact?
Of course.
Fun fact, I am currently on 2 streams at the same time as I am on a recorded stream on Queen's Court Games. I didn't know that they were going to be actually showing it this early. I thought it was going to be another month. But I'm there playing a Call of Cthulhu.
Wow.
So, fun things.
Hell yeah.
After we get done here, if you want to see some of that, then
Putting in the overtime. All right. Thank you very much, guys. That concludes our introduction. So, let's recap where the story lies on this, our 9th session. Our group of, I guess now, heroes came together, pulled by the threads of destiny, aboard a skyship heading towards Roshan's Rise, gigantic tree, seemingly come under attack by some manifestation of shadow. And after many hijinks along the way, and bonding exercises, and emotional moments, and lots of baked goods, the group arrived, and were soon to discover that the people of Roshan's Rise were being plagued by a dancer of shadows. There was a lot of intrigue and mystery. And after doing some more research, picking up a stray owl friend along the way, having some religious experiences, having some identity crisis experiences, perhaps? The group eventually managed to track down this Dancer of Shadows and engage it in combat, and did remarkably well. In hindsight, almost too well. But in the midst of the battle, Frike did make some connections as to this entity and where it was from, especially when it seemed to take on the face of her father. But was it really him? Or was it a trick? Or was it both? Who knows? Nonetheless, the group were successful, but one of their friends was seemingly lost. Thrash Umfo, the mighty gladiator champion of the city of Zundinarg, an idol to Connell. He was already having the worst week. He'd lost an arm in the skyship crash, but he didn't lose resolve. And then he was seemingly taken by the shadow as it was defeated. And we rejoin our friends in the aftermath of said battle, as everyone has just been comforting Frike, who, I think the gravity of the situation, no pun intended, Bob, had finally sunk in. But after some reassurance from your friends and a certain feathery boy, we rejoin all of you within the woods of Roshan's Rise. The floor is yours.
I have a question to start. Is there any sense of any sort of danger around, or if things actually calmed down in the forest? Does the forest feel like it's sort of back to normal?
You noticed when you reappeared back in that space that the colour that had drained out of your surroundings had returned, which is a good sign. If you want to investigate further, you're welcome to do a perception check.
Is everyone else sort of like comforting Frike right now? Because I've already been in and had my conversation.
I couldn't catch up in time.
I think
I'm
it was
still back
just
where we were.
you and Connell
Yeah.
and Brim.
And Brim.
Right. And I'm going to turn to Frike, and I'm just going to, we are here for you. Whatever you need, we're here. But I think something that might be useful for you in this moment is to continue our quest to make sure that the forest is done, moving, accomplishing something might help you to process this a bit. And I do believe there are still things to do.
She'll give Brim one more hug for his motivational speech, and
you set the spot right there. This is Brim for those of you at home.
Sad and traumatized, and I keep laughing. Okay, so after that, she'll gently set him down and then stand up and look between Bob and Connell and just go, you're right. And then she seems to take on a calm mask as though she's compartmentalizing what she's feeling. Onward.
Bob's definitely going to give her sort of like, seeing the instantaneous change, Bob is definitely going to give her a sort of a quizzical look and be like, oh, that might not be great. But we'll be like, yes, it could very well be helpful. I don't sense that anything's amiss right now, but I think we better check, make sure that the forest is not harmed in some way. So now I will absolutely do a perception check.
Okay.
Can I also roll perception?
You can.
Can we do it with advantage if we're helping each other?
It's entirely up to you which way you want to do it.
Do you want me to roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna do it.
You do it.
Bob's gonna look around, see what's going on. Whenever these digital dice decide to roll, we'll see what happens. Oh, there we go with advantage. I got it correct.
Alrighty.
I see everything.
You can see right into the other channel which you are currently starring on Twitch right now. Okay, so you take a minute or so to get a good sense of your surroundings. The vibrant colours of the nature around you has indeed returned. And with a crit, you do actually hear in the distance a rattle sort of sound building. And you sort of take a few steps in the direction towards it, and then it starts to come all around you, and you look up, and in the trees, everyone around now sees little kodamas like this, happily dancing and jumping for joy, as seemingly the health of the forest has indeed returned.
Bob is going to, like, create his sort of planet-sized, his planet-shaped dancing lights and sort of send them up into the trees to help with the celebration a little bit.
Oh, yeah, they're very much into it. Where are the rest of you?
Connell after Frank and Bob start to, I assume Brim are starting to like look up in the trees and look around. Connell's just going to take like a little wander off in one direction by himself.
Okay.
At the end of 2 sessions ago, I had made the statement that Reese went to the spring that is in the center of this clearing and looked into it, and that is where he made his dedication to the goddess of the moon and took his first level of cleric. So that's where he is right now. Is probably going through that right now.
Rhódania?
I'm just kind of where the fight happened. Just kind of still trying to recollect what just happened. I noticed that Friken that left, but I didn't have the energy yet to try and chase after them. So.
Okay. So, I'll say we'll go over to Connell first. So, Connell walks alone in the forest.
He's so he's kind of like walking along. Now after the last moments of the fight, Thrasham suddenly vanished. He was like stabbed through the chest, and he was taken away by the Shadow Dancer. And in all the confusion, he had a bit of urgency to like almost interrogate Pryke to kind of get all the information he could. So now that she's okay, like he's just kind of taking a little moment to himself. He's just like walking along, kind of like as he's walking past, like he's not even like taking his surroundings into account. Like he just like bumps into like a tree, and as his arm kind of recoils, he just swings his sword and slashes the next one, and he bumps into this one and hammers that one, and he just kind of flings the two weapons down, sits down, just kind of hands in his face.
Probably as you do that, you start to see now in the trees all around you the Kodama showing up, same as they did for the others. It seems to be the whole forest.
Connell's gonna like look at a couple and just kind of ignore them and go back to his thoughts.
Okay. You're just gonna hang there for a bit?
Yeah, Connell's not in an enthusiastic mood all of a sudden.
Okay. Rhódania.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind at the moment as you sort of catch your breath at the sight of the battle?
I feel so exhausted and drained, and I just still can't comprehend what's just happened. Like, I'm aware of what happened, but I'm just like, what was that? And it was terrifying. I want to go and try and find Connell.
Say it maybe takes you 5-10 minutes tops. Everyone's sort of split up but not gone too far away, so yeah, you were able to catch up with him fairly quickly. You see him just sat by one of the trees, head in his hands.
Hi, pal. Just kind of go up to him and put my hand, like, well, as high as I can reach anyway, on maybe like the bottom of his tunic, just kind of tug on it. Just, hi.
Yeah, he's not taking you on. He's just.
I'm assuming he's like this, so I'm gonna see if I can curl up into his lap and just kind of go underneath and be like, hi, friend. I know you probably don't want to talk, but I'm here. Okay? I'll just kind of like wrap my tail around his arm.
Connell's gonna stand up, walk a little bit further, and then sit back down after like he kind of like forces you up. He didn't want to be rude and like lift you off. He just was just like, no, I need my own.
I'm just gonna keep going. Without saying anything, I'm just gonna sit next to him and just sit.
after like 2 or 3 attempts at doing this, Connor's just like he's not gonna resist anymore. He's just like I keep playing that fight over and over in my head.
I know.
Like, I feel like I was on my A game for it. I feel like I did everything I could have done, but Thrashim showed up. I thought everything was gonna be A-okay, but I think when I destroyed the pedestal, that might have caused something to happen, or...
It's not your fault.
But see, he was like right. Thrashim was right. That he was. I could have grabbed him and pulled him out of the way.
Look, it wasn't your fault. There's nothing that any of us could have done, and to be honest, whether you broke that pedestal or not, like, who knows what would have happened? You could have not broken it and it still happened. But either way, it's not your fault. You just need to know that.
The Thrashim, like you.
It's not your fault. I just kind of like reach my paw out to him. Just look, it's not your fault.
And he's rolled 31. Failure is not an option.
Yeah, but also remember what you told me. Right? When I thought it was all my fault when the Sky Carver crashed. We'll just get through it together. Alright? And even then, like, we'll make our own rules. Okay? We'll get through it together, and there's no use in dwelling over what just happened. I can say it 1,000,000 times, it wasn't your fault. A lot of things happened during that fight. Okay? I know it's going to take you a while to get over it, but again, it's not your fault, and we're here. I'm here. We'll get through it together, alright? Just know that.
Yeah. It's just I'm the big guy. I'm supposed to watch out for everyone and make sure everyone's safe and protect, and I don't know, I want to... Frona, I don't know if you know what Thrashim was like. Thrashim was like this super well-known hero. He... Like, it took 5 of us to fight that shadow thing. If he was there, even, like, I would say one arm tied behind his back, the guy could have defeated that thing without an arm. Like, he's the kind of hero kids like me just aspire to be like, and he died in front of my eyes. Like, I mean, it's... I guess every hero has their expiration.
Is this happening within earshot, or are they still like in a separate section of the forest?
I think everyone's sort of separate at this point.
Connell, I think the best thing that you can do right now, like you said, he's a great hero, is to tell his story. That's how they live on. Heroes live on in stories, and I'm sure you'll make his story great. Just remember that. He died protecting us. He died trying to save us. He died doing what he did best, being a hero, being a great fighter. And you just need to keep that story going.
Connell's gonna stand up, turn towards a tree, and headbutt it as hard as he can. And as he like pulls back, like fucking like splinters and like chunks of wood like fly out of his like head stalactites. He's just like, whew. Rule number 25: never look back. Yeah, you're right, Rhódania. I get that. It's just it's. I'm just gonna have to work harder, be better, get stronger, and make sure that failure isn't an option anymore.
No, listen. Yes, have that, but also still let yourself feel something. Don't go around just like headbutting trees. And also, this rule business that you have, you need to let the rules go out the window. Like, be a little bit more like, well, I don't say be like me because I have no rules, but just try and relax a little bit. You need to stop being so hard on yourself and fucking uptight. Just, it's something that I reckon that, not to say this, I hate saying this, but it's something that Thrasham would have wanted. He wouldn't want you just completely just shutting down and shutting yourself off. And don't you dare shut yourself off to me or to anyone else in this group to hear me.
Yeah, no.
Otherwise, I'll make you drink my brew. Okay?
I mean, you're saying like that's a threat.
Maybe it is.
And no, listen, like, I'm honestly, it's an important lesson. It's something I've got to learn from. It's an experience that I'm going to carry forward. This whole ordeal, like, yeah, I just gotta, yeah, I'm gonna go through my emotions, and he points at the tree and he's like, don't worry about this. This is just my way of psyching myself back up. Like, sometimes you just need to let out that part of the feeling.
Yeah, you can let out in other ways aside from being angry and hitting yourself and hitting the poor Kadama's homes.
Yeah, but like, headbutting trees are fun.
No, it's not. You have to think of the creatures that live in it as well. And plus, you know, I've lived in these, not in these trees, but I've lived in trees before. Just remember that be considerate. You're allowed to cry as well, not just the other emotions.
Yeah, but like, if it's really fun. It's really fun.
No.
Have you ever headbutted a tree?
I've headbutted another animal, but not a tree.
Have you ever headbutted a rock?
I just kind of lightly headbutt Connell's leg. There you go. I've headbutted a rock.
Oh, not like that. I mean like this. I'm joking.
I'm just gonna like crawl up your leg and go into your shoulder and just be like, go, like whisper behind your ear. I'm just like I've said before, and this is a threat. Don't go headbutting any trees, and instead, they give you a big cuddle around the neck, like, be a bit softer, you big lump of rocks, okay? Or else I'll make you drink my brew. Again.
Alright.
Okay.
And listen.
What?
Rule Rule 67.
Oh, bloody rules.
Hey. It's
Oh my god.
This is my code. You gotta respect it. Rule 67. I play by the rules. 68. I make the rules. Now shut the fuck up and where's our friends?
God, you're a piece of work. What's rule 69?
Just do it.
Nice.
I like that rule. Right.
Nice.
Okay, pal. I know I may have threatened you, but would you like a bit of my courage? Or are you going to be okay?
Drinking in times of what's the word? Sorrow, grieving. I've been told it's not a good thing, so I'm gonna pass. I don't want a turtle shell or a naked lady to show up.
Well, in the meantime, I'll let you have this then. And I just kind of, in my hand, I'm gonna cast Druidcraft and just kind of show like a little nice like flower. Just be like, you can have this. Put it in your stalactite thingies, your pointy bits. Okay.
So,
Um.
sorry for headphone users out there.
There you go.
He puts it in a stalactite.
I'm trying to be nice to the hell. I'm just gonna kind of climb up to Connell's like head and just kind of nuzzle myself there with the flower. Just be like, shall we go find our friends then?
Yeah.
Okay, pal.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And remember, I'm always here to talk. Okay.
Aye. But
Otherwise, I'll come at you. Seriously.
thanks. And don't talk shit on my rules, okay? They're very important.
Bye.
So you both head back towards the rest of your companions. First of all, both of you take inspiration for that. That was all kinds of awesome.
Oh, I already
enjoyed
have
that
inspiration.
Well,
I think I have inspiration from someone in the chat a while ago. Gave
Inspiration surplus.
I think I have like 3 inspos to use.
okay, of
Dig
course.
it out then.
Only you had them for that dragon. Okay.
I
Sorry.
think I did.
You can both have a d6 on a roll. You gotta have something. So you head back towards the group, and we'll quickly go over to Reese. So Reese, you're back at the stream, correct?
Is this stream or well, water? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I've gone over to it and I've knelt down. And Reese's mind is racing with what has recently happened. Seeing Thrasham, this, and presuming that Thrasham has or is close to death, and there's no way for him to find the body to even attempt to put healing into it. He's gone over to this water defeated, and in his mind, looking into the water, not in his mind, out loud, kind of whispering, kind of looking in the water and seeing the reflection of if he can see a moon or the moon or even just his own face. I can't do this alone anymore. Can't lose more people like this. Whatever you want me to do. Just please help me.
As you stare into the water, your reflection starts to blur, and you start to see different colours in the blur. And an overpowering colour is of a deep yellow. And as the blur takes shape, you see the woman that you came across in the meditation pool. And you see that she reaches a hand out to you in the reflection.
I think before he reaches out his hand, a tear will fall into the water. He will... Is it like a hand that's coming out of the water, or is it like mere hand? Because
it's offering you a hand, essentially.
Reese will take it. Reese will put his hand into the water and feel for the hand.
Yeah, you put your hand in the water and it goes deeper than you'd expect. It's not a deep stream, but your hand continues on and finds purchase on this hand in the reflection. And you look up at the face and she nods and starts to pull.
Reese will let her pull him in, and will actually probably like lean into it.
Okay. You shut your eyes as you fall forward into the water, and yet you don't feel the crash of the water hit you. And for a split second you feel like you're spinning, but then your feet touch ground. You appear to be in the meditation pool, but the surrounding area is all dark. The pool is lit up with this ambient blue light, and the expansive high tree line above you that completely covered the sky before is now gone. And you see a glistening starry sky and a full moon, bigger than you've ever seen, almost taking up a good half of the sky above you. As you look back down, you see her stood at your side.
Where are we?
We are exactly where we were. You have not moved. This is a way for us to commune.
Looks like the meditation pool.
I thought it seemed like an appropriate aesthetic. A place to ponder and reevaluate direction in life.
thought I wanted music. I thought I wanted stories and tales. But I can't continue seeing people hurt and not being able to help.
Do you feel that the power of song is not sufficient?
I think music is the greatest healing we have. But there's not. What I wanted to do is to go and tell tales and stories. And never in a million years did I think I'd be here talking to someone I had only heard of at home, who I assumed to be a goddess, someone that we worship. Never would I have thought that.
What do you think that means?
I called and you answered. I think it's... Reese will pull out the flute and thumb the moon sigil, the glowing moon sigil that's at the top of the reed. Music has power. Music can heal and music can tell tales. But it can't stitch an arm back to a body. As far as I know, it can't restore life or call someone back from the dead without help.
I would say it depends on the song. She sits down in the water. Let me tell you a short tale. I know that the world of Rhódania is quite massive in your eyes from being from Galea, being sealed off from the rest of the world. Do you know how the Divine Barrier came to be?
No.
A long time ago there was a war. An evil race of people, mortals, who sought to defy, desecrate all of life in this world under the guise of formerly peaceful people. They sought to annihilate everything that myself and my kin had created. We were unable to take mortal form in the world for reasons beyond anything the history books would tell you. But hope continued despite the insurmountable odds and the people facing extinction, all amassed on the Isle of Galea. And they attempted to reach out to me for protection. And for the very first time in thousands of years, I was able to hear them, and I was able to act. I placed the barrier around Galea to save the people of Galea. How do you suppose those people were able to draw up enough power to reach me?
This is about song, isn't it?
Yes. The first song of Galea. Thousands upon thousands of voices, instruments, all in unison, broke through barriers between realities, between realms of existence, bypassing any arcane or divine powers that may prevent it from reaching me. The power of song goes hand in hand with the power of the moon. Because no matter the danger, no matter the peril, the moon always shines above. It will never be snuffed out. It will never be extinguished. There is a choice ahead of you. You can continue down the path you have from your life so far, or embrace the power of the moon and of song in unison, and you will have the opportunity to heal.
Before I answer, where did he go? Where did Thrasham go?
The answer to that question would depend upon your answer to mine.
Loss has been a part of every step of this journey. And I expect and understand now that loss is a part of this path I've chosen. But if I can help, if I can change the course of a single person, of losing a single friend, I choose that. I choose to help. I choose to heal. I can't do it by myself.
She stands back up and she walks over to you and she takes your hand. Child, you are not by yourself. And she looks past you, down towards the water. You follow her eye line and now you see floating in the water Thrasham. He looks still, peaceful.
Is he here, or... Because you said I'm not here. But I am.
He is on
me where?
He is on the brink of life and death. In his chest he holds a wound that few things can cure. It leaves a trace of evil known only to the Shadowfell. I can heal him. But I would like you to try.
Where do I need to go?
Kneel beside him.
I walk over and I look at Thrasham and kind of my eyes linger over his lost arm and then go to his chest and I kneel down.
You see she kneels down across from you at the other side of him. Your flute.
Take the flute that I'm already holding.
And as you're holding it, you feel a vibration in it that you've not felt before. And it seems to be glowing an ambient blue light, the same as your surroundings. Do what you do best. Play.
I will put the flute to my lips and I will begin to play just a soft, gentle tune. Unsure, kind of quaver in the tone of the flute, but it'll get stronger the more that he plays, but still gentle.
As you begin to play, you see around you a column of light surround you, coming from the moon itself. The ripples in the water around you all seem to freeze in time. And Thrasham's form begins to lift up into the air, just above the waterline. His form starts glowing a white light. And it gets bright and bright, but it doesn't blind you. You feel like it should, but your eyes are not strained from this. And as you keep playing, it continues. Thrasham essentially looks like the complete opposite of a shadow right now. A silhouette of pure light, gently floating above the water. And as you come to the end of your song, His form lowers and sinks through the waterline and disappears from view.
Where'd he go? Did it work?
I think it's best you find that out for yourself. This was the first step. And as the moon continues to shine over you, my child, I will be with you.
Reese doesn't answer, just a single tear.
Now, go forth. Heal the world. And live. And she lifts a hand forward and you feel yourself pulled back through the waterline once again and falling backwards only to find yourself sat cross-legged in front of the stream, flute in your hand.
The words "thank you" just slip out. Thank you. I look around. Is anyone around? Is anything around?
Make a perception check.
Wait, what's my perception? I mean, that was 10 perception. I don't know what my perception is. 13.
13. You don't see anything at first, and then as you look over to the right hand side, you see some rustling in the grass. There's something scrambling to get up.
I will. Scrambling to get up in the grass? Is it like, as I'm still seated, is it like within arm's reach if I like go out and try and help it up with my paw?
It's not within arm's reach, it's about maybe 20 feet away.
Okay. I will sheath my flute, get up, walk over, and look at what's in the grass.
Okay, you go over and a head pops out of the grass. Ah! I think I found one of your friends! Oh, it's him! It's him! I remember him.
Who's him? Who? Where? Who? What?
What? What? Who? What? Where? Why? How? He? Him? What?
And why?
They're better at doing this. And you see Frike and Bob coming out from the tree line.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're getting cleaned up a bit. It was quite a battle.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you're the only one around. I mean,
Well, anyway, It's at this moment that Reese will probably connect that Thrasham is at the pool. And we'll just like kind of keep that in the back of his mind. Is everyone okay?
Well, I think as best as can be expected, given what we've all just witnessed. But the force seems to be coming back. The fun little black and white little people seem to be enjoying bouncing about again. So I think we've succeeded in clearing out, at least for now, the threat.
That's good. That's really good. How hurt do you guys look?
Not at all. At least I know.
Not physically.
Not physically.
Yeah. Radiating an aura of a torn up soul like this. Have we found the other two yet?
I was just about to say, around about this time, there's some more rustling from the trees to the side of you, and you see Rhódania atop Connell's head, which appears to be adorning a flower and a lot of wood chippings for some reason.
Sorry, a lump of wood chippings.
A lot of wood chippings.
How
Connell,
does...
you've got something on your head, Connell. Connell, got a thing.
Oh, it's just Rhódania.
Oh, hello, Rhódania.
Just...
Bunch of bitches.
How does Rhódania and Connell look? Are they...
My face is kind of in the flower like this, so just...
Connell looks like he's going through some stuff, but he's holding it together.
Okay, fair enough. I will prestidigitation some of the smaller wood chips off of Connell's head, kind of clean them up. And as I'm doing that, Reese is getting really antsy, and he's just... I can't explain now. Meet me at the meditation pool. I can't explain, and I'm just going to bolt. I am going to use all actions and dashes and whatnot, which puts me up at 60 feet, and I'm just going to run.
With speed like you've never seen him run before, Reese just runs straight into the woods, away from you.
Where's he off to?
He wants to go for another bath in a different pool.
He said the meditation pool. I can lead you the way if you want to go.
Fantastic. That would be wonderful.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab on like Connell's staglights because I'm guessing he's gonna go quite fast, Zumi. So.
I mean,
Big man, let's go.
I only have little legs. I can't run very fast. What does she call you? I, big man. Can you eat me?
No, you don't want them to eat you.
But it's a very fast way to travel. Look, if you just go that way.
Has Brim in his hand.
No.
Oh, God.
Not the way.
Spread your wings, little bird.
Don't do it.
Oh god.
Ah!
Do you want an attack throw?
Sure. Thank you for following Curse of the Enthusiast. Welcome.
Alright, so with Connell's 90 feet after a while, Brim technically counts as an improvised weapon at this stage, so he benefits from the Tavern Brawler feat. Oh, Allison, that's a 10.
A 10, okay. I'll give you advantage because Brim is willingly helping you do this. And you do have like 4 rounds of inspiration.
Is he kind of like flying in the air, like if you chuck a chicken sort of thing, going that sort of thing? Or is he like gliding?
So that's a, let's see, that's a 17.
A 17, okay. You see him careening off through the branches and you hear this as he collides with a few branches. I think he's okay. And then you just hear this I'm okay. I'm okay. A little bit to the right next time.
You hurt my boy.
He asked for it.
Just because he asked for it doesn't mean he actually wants it.
So we'll say that over the next 10 minutes or so, after a few yeets, Brim does eventually lead you to the meditation pool. Where, well, first of all, as Reese arrives first.
Okay, so Reese runs down, looks at the meditation pool. What do I see?
You look in the pool and you don't see anything. But over to the far side of the little shore, sat down, catching his breath, one arm over a shoulder where there is no other arm, you see Thrash.
Okay. I am like... Reese is not like processing anything. He just sees Thrash and runs over. And has like... It's gonna spare the die even though he's not dying. It's like... which is just like a whistle up. And like... He's not dying or anything, but spare the dying is cast on Thrasham.
Okay.
And it worked. Yeah. You're alive.
Well, I seem to be. I feel a bit odd. I could have sworn I saw this woman. She was rather lovely.
How does he look?
He looks alright. He looks a bit rough. Not mechanically he's not great, but you know. He's alive.
He's alive, alright, cool. Okay. Reese, who's just like kind of like overfilled with new energy and emotions, is going to, as he's talking, he's going to stumble and he's going to healing word Thrasham.
Okay.
As he kind of stumbles over his words. You were dead. You were killed.
Well, I think I'd remember something like that happening.
You remember nothing of the battle?
I remember jumping in, there was a big thing. And I got excited.
Do you remember being stabbed in the heart?
No. You see, he looks down, and you look down at the same time, and there is like a dark marking on his chest.
That's where I cast healing word. It's like, whatever word it comes out, is just like, that's his healing word now.
Muffin.
I'll buy the muffins.
Buy the muffins.
Buy our merch.
A tattoo.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. What's there? What's there? Do I need to roll a perception check? Investigation?
It looks like... well, first of all, what languages do you speak?
What languages does Reese speak? By the way, he gets 6 points of healing.
Thank you.
Languages, where are you? Oh shit, where are languages? Oh, Common and Sylvan.
Sylvan, okay. I'd say you recognize it's a language, but it's not one that you know. But you can tell it's some sort of rune. Or at least a very crude, almost like a carving of one.
Could I take a look at it?
Well, just at this point is when the rest of you do arrive. As you burst through the trees, and Connell, you see Thrash.
Connell full 30 feet and dash action through the pool. But I like to think as he's like running, he's like slashing through, he's like, and he like trips and falls into the pool with Rhódania on his head.
Yep.
And he's just like splashing in the water. He's like,
Are you alright, lad?
I'm gonna try to like rescue Rhódania from the thrashing.
Like, I can swim, but it's just too much.
I love it.
It sounds like I missed a battle. Or at least the end of one.
You were kind of in it, but,
Well, this one said I was stabbed to death. I mean, that's preposterous. I think.
Where you were skewered, mate.
Come again, wee one.
You were skewered. You know, where it's kind of like when you have like I don't know, you get bits of meat and you put them on a stick.
I know what a kebab is. Connell.
You got kebab.
Yeah.
Connell, what are they talking about?
like kind of splish bashes his way over to like the riverbank and or like the pool bank, and he's like, but you got through, she fucking through your chest, and the choose your words, Pat. The shadow lady stabbed you through the chest with an appendage thing, and you got taken away into Shadow Place, and what? On your chest, you've got your life.
Ah, that makes sense. Yes, I'm alive. Finally, some sense. Yes. I don't know about the rest of that. Okay. Is the shadow thing dealt with?
Do you remember anything of what just happened?
The last thing I remember was me and Madeline coming through the trees and seeing this shadow thing, and then some big thing behind it, and I thought, here we go, my time to shine.
So you saw my rocket punch?
Did I? It was quite extraordinary.
I know, I still can't believe I did it here on the Connell. It's a bomb with like stars in his eyes, and he's just like...
Reese,
I was just going to be standing there behind him. Just like, oh yeah, you did it. You did it all by yourself.
Reese is going to back up from, like, after seeing Thrasham is live and getting his everything, like, reassured. He's going to tap Connell on the shoulder and accidentally cast guidance on him because, like, Reese has no idea what's going on. And so, yeah, Connell now has guidance, and you can add a d4 to... and add the number rolled to one ability check of your choice.
So you've got, what, 3 lots of inspiration, a d6, and a d4.
Yep. Accidentally, of course.
Of course.
But Reese, like, just kind of this lunar type spiraling magic kind of, like, very faintly blesses your shoulder and then fades away as Reese kind of walks back.
Connell, before you, like, retreat away, Connell, like, grabs your arm and is just like, Did you figure out a way to bring him back?
I changed what I could and did what I could. It's a story to tell for a different time.
Connell, like, sloshes out of the pool and just, like, pulls Reese in for like a really firm, uncomfortable but really loving rocky hug.
Tempted to say make a con save.
Probably hear his back crack. Oh, I'm kind of surprised. That is a okay. That's a 19 though.
Okay.
I get that one nut that you've been having a lot of trouble with. I'm not...
Oh. It's not a problem, Big. I'll tell you the story soon.
Connell just kind of, like, softly says in your ear, he's just like, "You're my hero's hero."
Oh.
Oh my god.
Fronia's jealous.
I want to crack my back, thanks.
Do you need to volunteer?
Cheesy feet! But yeah, so Connell kind of lets go of Reese and just, like, looks at Thrasham and is just like, so the shadow lady, what happened, Thrasham, is you were standing on a pedestal. It was emitting some crazy light. She got you from behind, and I smashed the pedestal, and yeah, we don't know where you went. Frank might have an idea, but
I fear the threat has not yet passed. We did wound her deeply, but as long as she has access to any source, any place where nightmares, of darkness and dread, as long as she has access to that, she'll be able to gather her strength. I should have done something. I attacked the wrong target, and she'll look to Thrasham. And if I had attacked the Dancer of Shadows, then we might have saved you a lot of trouble. And for this, I sincerely apologize.
I'm going to look around at everyone and be like, well, I say we take the win. He's back. He seems to be not too much the worse for wear, which is more than we can say for our enemies that we just defeated.
I have to agree with that. I mean, I appreciate you feel the need to apologize, but whatever trouble it was, apparently I don't remember. So was it trouble? Oh, I'm lifting 2 arms, he's only got 1 arm. Was it trouble? I think you did a sterling job.
Yes, I agree. I think we did all right. I mean, we saved a forest.
That is very
Come,
true.
let's get back. Let's get back to the ship or to the settlement. Let's have a moment of joy. Let us celebrate the victory, because who knows when the next one comes. Let's not get maudlin.
Does this mean we get to feast, finally?
Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Rhódania, do you have your brew?
Yes. Would you like some?
I think we should all have a little brew when we get back to the settlement.
Yes.
Little town.
I am a bit parched, actually.
I mean, you can have some as well if you want, Thrasham. I'm sure you could. Yeah, you'll do well with this.
Is this that strange beverage that causes weird stuff to happen? Can it grow arms back?
It creates delightful stuff, but it might, maybe, I don't know. I haven't made that recipe yet.
We'll discuss that at another time. Alright then, I think I remember the way. Starts walking off.
Connell's gonna kind of like grab Thrasham's arm and like support him up and walk off with him, because he's like, he's very skeptical of this guy's condition right now.
Where's Captain Madeline, by the way?
Dunno.
And Maddie.
We haven't seen her since the fight.
That is a good point.
No, let's see if she's back at the base.
Connell, make an insight check on Thrash, since you're skeptical.
Oh dear.
I got a 6 on the roll plus 1, which is 7. I would like to use one of my many inspirations to re-roll that shit.
Yes. Go for it.
Just to burn through them.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that's worse. That's a 2.
Well, you got the D6, haven't you?
A D6 and a D4.
All right.
You have
so,
guidance, which is D4. You hear whispering in your brain.
Right. Let's go with the D4, and I'm going to use this on the 7 because that was the best out of the advantage. And that's a 4, so 11.
11. Okay. You're not entirely sure, but you get the sense that he is putting on a bit of a brave face. Which he's very good at, but you've studied him all your life, so if anyone can see through a facade of the mighty Thrash, then...
So that black purple thing on your chest, Thrasher, does it hurt?
I didn't even know it was there. Oh. I wouldn't know if you didn't point it out.
Do you mind if I take a closer look at it?
By all means.
Can I roll anything?
You can roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not proficient. No, it's not cooperating with me.
The shadow that returns.
What's the verdict?
I have to pull it up on my computer. Okay, I took the feat though, so I get advantage now.
Okay.
Yeah.
take this
Oh, wait.
opportunity just to thank everyone at home for tuning in. We love you very much.
It's not advantage, it's just proficiency in wisdom saving throws, so
Okay.
13.
13, okay. You begin to inspect this thing on his chest, and it looks like a brand, and it's some sort of rune. And as you concentrate on it, you get a searing pain in your head, like a migraine, like a really bad migraine that seems to come out of nowhere, and your ears start to ring. Your vision blurs around it, like it's kind of like your eyes don't want to look at it, so they're automatically unfocusing. You take 3 points of psychic damage.
Something's wrong.
Telling me.
She'll just gesture vaguely in the direction of Thrasham's chest. Whatever that is, it's a sign. It's dangerous.
I'm just gonna lean in. What do you mean it's dangerous? Like a bomb?
I tried to look closer, and it was very painful. If I had to guess, it could be the mark of... Perhaps she's marked him.
Perhaps who's marked him?
That fiend from the Shadowfell. The Dancer of Shadows.
I know a little bit about magic. If it's a curse of some kind, perhaps we can figure it out. I tend to be very well read. I'm going to sort of stride up to this person that I only have known for a couple of days now. So the thing on your chest, do you mind if I just have a look at it, just briefly?
Well, I mean, every bugger else is. You might as well join in.
All right. It's not painful.
I didn't even know it was there.
All right. Well, and I'm going to start sort of like sending out like some magical feelers just to sort of see if there's anything there that I can sort of pick up on. Can I do like an Arcana check or something?
You can absolutely do
or
an
nature
Arcana
check. Arcana. All right. Let's see how we do. Not great. 14.
14. The most you can get from it with a 14 is that there is an essence of necromantic magic embedded within it.
That's strange. Does it feel like a curse or is it just magic?
Just magic.
Well, you've definitely got some residual necromantic energy here. I'm not really sure what to make of it, but I feel like...
I'm not one for magic. And Brim pipes up, it's like, I didn't know people could be romantic about necks. Is that a vampire?
No, my dear, it's a school of magic. They've been classified into many different schools. Necromancy has to do with death, the undead, and bringing things back to life.
Oh, sounds complicated.
It is, but I'll explain it to you at length at some point. Because,
one of these famous Bob talks, maybe.
I'm just going to sort of the place that the airship came from. What's it called?
It's original from where it originally set off.
Yeah, the big city.
Yeah, that's Itheriond.
Ithriond?
Itheriond.
Itheriond. I think perhaps once the ship gets back to Itheriond, that it might be a good idea for you to go see a healer with a bit more understanding than I have.
I mean, I'll go for a checkup, I suppose. I do need to have them look at this, and he gestures towards the stump on his shoulder. Someone did mention something about a prosthetic, and that got me cautiously excited.
Oh yes, they've got really amazing things these days. I mean, the things you can do with magic and metal is truly astonishing.
Maybe a battle axe arm, or
you should get like a retractable arm, so like you shoot it out and like pulls things back to you.
Oh, that would be fun. Or I'm a big lad. Maybe a cannon.
Oh.
It's a cannon arm.
I mean, you're certainly not.
I feel like a cannon might hurt your shoulder after time, perhaps.
Well, there's only one way to find
Pooper,
out.
Bob.
Anyway, I'm hungry. Let's go for some food.
Finally!
Right, calm down, big man. You'll get your food in a minute. I'm hungry too.
Listen, I want... Do they eat meat here? Brim, do you eat meat here?
We don't get a lot of it, but yes.
Connell looks at Reese, then looks at Brim, and is just like,
No!
yeah.
Okay, I just made an insight check for Brim on that, and he got a natural 19, so... Brim gives you the 180-degree head tilt, and the eyes are, like, CD-sized.
I'm just gonna sort of pull Grim over to me. Just be like,
Yeah, I'll
it's
stand
okay.
next to him.
Protect him, please.
It's alright.
Literally a case of...
Oh, amazing.
It's fine. His party nickname is Emergency Food Supply. If
No,
we
it's
ever
not.
happen to go or run out of food, we eat Rhódania, then we eat Prim. That's how it works.
You don't
Give me-
eat my pal.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Hang
Oh
on.
no.
Hang on. Give me one
Thank you,
goddamn
Reese.
second here.
I will say that was out of character. That was Pat, not Connell.
Oh,
okay.
I mean, you failed to specify that before.
This is a point where I just want
Yeah.
to do like punch in the groinal area.
See, Pat, you forget to realize that like whenever I'm talking to Connell, I talk like this. Whenever I'm talking to Pat, I talk like this. So do you not see that
Yeah,
distinction
that
there?
helps.
There's no difference.
Sake.
Yeah.
Okay. So I won't cast Dissonant Whispers on you then. That's fine.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna cast it on Pat at 9th level.
Shit.
As you all begin to head back. Oh, thank you for following Critical Drinking Sarah. I hope you're critically drinking something lovely as you watch us tonight. Thank you.
Have some wild brew.
Yeah. As
I mean,
you all begin to move back towards the village, Brim runs up to the side of Rhódania and just sort of tugs on the leg.
Right, pal.
have a question.
Hey, what's up?
Where are you going now?
We're gonna get some food.
No,
Maybe.
I mean once you're done here.
You know, I haven't really thought about that. I don't know. I'll have to talk to the others about it, but... What?
No, it's silly. It's silly
No,
to...
tell me, what is it?
It's silly. I don't want to burden you with the question.
Brim. What is it?
Do you think maybe Brim could come along?
Oh my god, totally scoop up Brim. I give him a big squeeze, like, of course you can! Like, just cried, like, I'm sorry.
Now, Brim, if you are to come along, we're going to have to teach you to defend yourself.
Okay, I can do this. Ha! Ho! Ho!
Ooh, yes, it's very good, Brim. Very,
Is it good?
Very good.
Very good.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
And I'm just gonna pull out a little fruit leather. Just a tiny bit of fruit leather.
Oh, he's stuck in his beak again.
Yeah.
I don't care. I like it.
Don't care.
And then I'm gonna hand him like a little bobby pin so that he can like.
That could be his little sword as well.
Oh, this is so useful. Okay, we go back to village. I get my things, and then we go
Okay.
to
But we need to eat
adventure.
first. It's time to
yes.
feast because you helped us destroy quite a menace to the forest. So now it's time.
I mean, all I did was shout at it.
You
You-
shouted
you
very
did.
loudly. Very good.
Mhm.
I was very loud. Yes.
Yeah. Gonna scratch his head, just like, oh yeah.
Reese, like,
So cute.
peeks in. Where's the best place to get food, Brim?
Well, the village square. We will. I suppose, we'll probably hold a big feast to celebrate.
Oh, that's lovely.
Well, I don't know. We have to ask Caratha. He's in charge. I'm only Brim, but
What do you mean you're only Brim?
well, I'm 1 foot tall and scruffy, Brim.
Hey, you be small, but you be mighty, pal. Alright?
Mighty Brim. Mighty
Well,
Brim, small boy.
Brim the
Might
Brilliant.
take some time. We need training Brim to become mighty Brim. I think is better expectations. For you.
Hey, Bob. He is brilliant no matter what, okay? He's brilliant in my eyes.
Well, I think that's delightful, but being brilliant and not knowing what you're doing will end up in the death.
Can you just
Of a
stop
little
stamping
boy.
on his dreams? Please, can you just stop it?
You now look over to the trees and you see Brim, like, shouting at the Kadamra in the trees. You will address me as Brim the Brilliant, small boy.
Oh dear God.
I
Oh,
love
no.
him so much. Brim, you're my fave! You're my fave now. Don't let the others know.
Bob is just looking and it's like, she's gonna get him killed. just, oh dear. Oh
Reese is
dear.
hungry. Reese is hungry. He just marches off.
No, he's not hungry, he's hangry. Bloody hell. Jesus.
Yeah.
He is hungry.
Well, we will
Happened.
we will jump cut over to the village as you all return. We will take a quick 5-minute break first, so we
Sick.
can all have bio breaks and such. So stay tuned. We'll be back in about 5 minutes
That's...
once I find where my break screen is. Where is it? There it is. See you in
It's gonna
5.
happen. You can do it.
And welcome back. We are the Rhódania Chronicles crew, back from our quick little break. Hope you're ready for some feast action. As the group has now returned, reunited after the battle, reconvened with Thrash, seemingly okay, with some weird thing on his chest, but I'm sure it's fine. And the group finds themselves at the aforementioned Roshan's Rise in the village. Actually, you know what? This music's a bit too sad for that. Let me find some cheery music, because...
It's a party!
It's a party. Wah, wah, wah.
Did someone say party? Get bagpipes out. Bagpipes.
I mean...
Is the band gonna have to get back together?
Hell yeah.
What was that, episode 2?
1?
Yep.
One of the early ones.
Damn.
But yes, so you all reconvene at the village, and word seems to have gotten back already that you guys were successful. As you can see, some villagers all running around, there's tables being set up, and food is being amassed.
Can I sniff the air? Can I do a sniffing investigation?
You can
there meat being cooked?
absolutely give me a sniff check.
I would love to give you a sniff check. And
That's the best offer I've had all day.
That sniff check is a sniff check of 10.
A 10. There's a lot of new and interesting smells. A lot of them are quite overbearing. You can't pick out a meat smell, as per se. Well, there's a lot of really good smelling stuff.
Reese's stomach just grumbles.
There is. I'm gonna sort of look around and just see. Like, I'm much more interested in the way that the food's being created, so I'm gonna sort of like see what's being made and how. Just very excited to see like how this culture actually produces what it does.
You watch as things get set up, and by the time it's all sort of finished, the majority of this big long table full of food, the majority of it is sort of nature based, so there's lots of berries and salad kind of things. At the very end of the table, there is some sort of meat. You're not entirely sure what, but there is meat.
Well, this looks quite festive. What does it look like?
So a lot of the sort of vegetarian alternatives, shall we say, are all sort of stacked quite high and neatly and presented really well. The meat's just on its own little bit at the end of the table, it's just like a big slab of meat with a carving knife.
Is it? But I mean, like the decoration, is it just like one long table, or are there decorations or anything, or is it just rushed together?
So there's one long table, and there's some more tables set out, and the village doesn't have much in the way of decoration, but you can see that they've attempted.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like over in the corner they've attempted to make a gazebo kind of thing, but it's just not worked, so they've just neatly stacked it into the corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there was effort, but no payoff.
Yeah. No,
Part of me is fighting so hard not to like go over and mount the meat and like start eating it. So Reese doesn't get any.
Well, there you go, folks. That's the next t-shirt quote. Mount the meat.
With a feral Rhódania.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened with the dragon, isn't it?
Yep.
Mount that meat.
Greedy for rump roast.
I like that ass.
Hey.
There we go.
Reese, where's Rhódania?
Checking I'm not on the meat, are you?
No, wonderful RP moment. Where's Rhódania?
I'm still dripping wet a little bit from being like thrown in the meditation pool, but apart from that, I'm just kind of sauntering around.
Dripping
really.
wet and mounting that meat. God damn.
I will go to Rhódania. I will press the digitation. Rhódania, get her dry. Fucking love that spell.
Like in
so
Back to the
good.
Future.
It's like, yeah. I like to imagine that like all the moisture just like puffs off like a cloud, so you look for a very short moment, like a little like cloud for Rhódania, and it just like disperses into like fog.
My old floofy.
No.
Oh,
Aww.
Well, I was imagining that, but you know, you could absolutely floof.
Yeah.
As I'm doing that, Rhódania. Not that I do this normally, but it is celebration.
Eh?
Let's do that brew of yours.
Ooh.
There you go,
Yeah, this-
pal. I was about to take a sip myself, but there you go.
I'm going to announce to the crowd, everyone who should probably take a step back.
Oh, Bob,
We're
you're
going to
joining
have a
us.
bit of
Everyone's having the brew.
Bob, you're joining us.
Is there a punch bowl I can spike?
libations.
you can see that like a lot of the crowd, as soon as they heard "take a step back," they immediately start to panic, thinking that this evil demon is back.
Oh,
No, it's fine.
no,
It's fine.
no,
Just
no. Just
let's all raise a glass.
It's
shall
fine.
we?
It's
And see
fizzy,
what
ginger, and
happens.
phenomenal. It's okay.
I will. I'm assuming like Reese just like pulls out a little mini cup from somewhere and is like, "Yeah, shot glass," and we'll like go for it, but we'll toast and to chaotic muffins and like just shoot.
Oh,
it.
muffins, chaotic.
Okay.
Muffins are absolutely chaotic.
Yeah. They're chaotic good, man.
Give me that
You have to be
D100.
That
And
is
everybody's
70.
got to do a D100.
Or is it 70?
70. Yeah.
70. I'm gonna use the cleric table since you've taken a
Oh,
level in
dear.
cleric.
Oh dear.
Are we all doing that? Are we all taking a sip?
Oh, this is
As the
Oh.
siren come back.
no. Reese, clearly feeling empowered by your meeting with Amire, goddess of the moon and song. For the next 24 hours, please make a note of this. The next 24 hours, you may complete a short rest with only 30 minutes of prayer and a long rest with 4 hours of prayer.
Very nice.
You're welcome.
The brew
Nice.
agrees
Brew
with
is
you.
good with you.
That's a really good brew.
Yes.
All right. I rolled a 60. 60.
60.
Let's see what terrible thing befalls Bob. Your head falls off.
Hang on. 60. Okay. Okay, this is great. Are you doing it as a shot or taking a sip
I
or?
did it as a little shot. I mean, they're
Okay,
all
so-
they're owlets, so their glasses are a little smaller. If
Yeah.
help.
So you take a shot and it instantly burns the back of your throat and you sort of and as you do, unknowingly you mutter some sort of magical incantation.
I
As
often
you
do.
as you cast Bigby's hand. However, you have slightly miscast it, as a large spectral hand does not appear, but in its place, a very flexible foot.
No! It's a giant cheesy foot.
No, it is.
Maybe.
Um,
Taking inspiration from Chester Fetus.
Oh, Chester!
I rolled a 77.
77. Okay.
Oh no. I'm a bit worried about this looming giant flexible foot.
I love it. Wow. Okay. Actually, you guys are rolling good. So for the next 8 hours, you succeed automatically on all medicine checks.
Does that mean I should go to crash him then?
I mean, I don't know.
I rolled a 95.
Ooh, a 95.
Oh dear.
Let's have a look. Let's have a
It's
look.
either really good or really bad.
This is a good advertisement for you at home to always include wild magic in your games because it's great.
We even have it as a
where-
redemption as well, Wild Magic Surge.
We do. Where's the monk table gone? Hang on. There we go. What was your number again? Sorry.
95.
95. Huh. Okay, this is worded interestingly, so I'm just trying to figure this out. It's only for the next 10 minutes, it probably won't come into effect, but, you know, because you rolled it, for the next 10 minutes, if you look on your character sheet and add up all of your proficiency bonuses for all your skills, so add them all up together, and then split them in half between acrobatics and intimidation. And you get,
Oh my god.
and you have no modifier for everything else for 10 minutes. So you're like mega ultra expertise in acrobatics and intimidation for the next 10 minutes.
Use that, man.
I just want Frike to go straight into the air and climb Roshan's rise in like 10 minutes.
I mean, maybe. So have fun with that.
Yeah.
I like to think that, like, while Fronia was pouring like all the shots in the cups, like, Connell would have taken Thrash over to where Captain Madeline is, placed him down, and it's just like, okay, so he survived. He's got the weird purple thing on his chest. I gotta go take a shot. I'll be right back.
Shots.
Getting the party started.
Connell takes a shot glass, looks at his fellow comrades in battle, and says, "Guys, roll 35. I hear who won't be beaten can't be beaten." And he takes a shot. He puts a glass on his lips and just knocks it back. And he rolled a 42.
42, the answer to life, everything. The universe. Let's have a look. For the next
Connell's
minute,
a
each
friend.
of your melee attacks force the target to move 5 feet in any horizontal direction, as long as they hit.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Point of order though, as you take Thrash over, Madeline's not there.
I guess
not.
I guess I'll leave him with like one of the medics then, just to like retcon that.
Yeah, there's people around to contend to him. Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of absent-mindedly like put Bryn on the big foot that I have and just sort of like bounce him up and down a little bit.
While Brim takes his shot, because of course he has to join in.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. Brim gets a 22. Ooh.
Please be
Oh
nice.
dear.
The siren shows up.
Please no.
Gotta imagine if she did. Jesus Christ. That's when I have to remember
You're just
what you
asking
rolled
for
then.
Yes.
I'm trying real hard to
Please don't tell me he just dies.
He does.
Like,
Brim's uncle Brim shows up.
Yeah.
disappears into the aether.
Hatch.
Okay.
Hatch. What's happened
No,
to
no,
our
no,
small boy?
It's great. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna play it. So, for the next hour, anything that Brim says is auto-magically musical. So I think Brim just got an auto-tune.
Perfect for a bard.
No,
Easy boy.
Brem just started the musical episode.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The entire village breaks out into song and dance.
I'm all for it, mate. All for it.
Oh god. So this is what the Feywilds is. Okay.
I feel really good. I don't know why, but I would like to try some food.
Rhódania's totally dancing away to this. Oh, amazing.
Is that's everyone for the roles? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Cool.
No.
Cool.
I'm gonna go ask the head of, while everybody else is sort of feasting, I'm gonna go chat with the head of the village and see where Madeline is.
Okay. As the little makeshift festival almost begins to take shape, you head over to Carathar, who's sort of directing people where, oh, just take the food over there, and yes, we'll get some mead over in that corner, and yes, thank you for all that you've done for our humble folk.
Oh, of course, yes. Well, I'm sorry that we let the dancer escape, but hopefully they got enough of a thrashing. They won't return.
Is indeed what I am hoping. I do intend to venture on the ship with you all to this city of yours to formally open up diplomatic negotiations with the rest of this world, so that if trouble comes again, we won't be on our own again. Just as soon as your captain returns, where is she?
Well, in fact, that's what I came to ask you. Have you not seen her?
The last I saw was her and the big cat man going off to assist you after they suspected you were in trouble.
Dear. Well, you know what? I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. But if you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could send a few scouts to that area to see if she has lost her way in the forest.
But of course, yes, I'll do so immediately. He gestures over to a few people. Speaks to them.
I think I'll go check the ship. Feel free to accompany me if you'd like. You could see where you'll be staying for a few days.
Yes, by all means. It's a novelty to me.
I'm gonna head over to the ship and do a pretty thorough search of upstairs. Are there any people left on the ship, or are they all at the feast?
There's a few people on the ship still. They've pretty much finished all the repairs that they were making now. The ship's not 100%, but it's definitely airworthy.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a few people just about the ship.
I'm gonna ask everyone that I see if they've seen the captain.
You spend maybe 10-15 minutes asking around. No one's seen her.
That's a slightly more alarming than it was previously. And you're sure you haven't seen her? When was the last time you did?
I'm just imagining at this point you're talking to Chester, because he is still on the ship. I haven't seen her since we got here. I stayed on the ship.
Yes, well, that's quite, yes. Well, Chester, I will see you soon. Very excited to do so.
Oh, not as excited as me.
Oh dear. Yes. I'm gonna sort of like awkwardly abandon the conversation as quickly as possible. And I'm gonna look at our host and just you don't by any chance have anyone that is particularly well versed in scrying or divination magic, do you?
I couldn't even tell you what those words mean, I'm afraid.
Oh, dear. Well, I'm not really sure what to do then. Let's head back to the party. If she doesn't show up sometime soon, I think it might be a good idea to head into the forest. But I'll see if any of my companions might be able to help.
Very well.
And I'm just gonna head back into the party, putting on a brave face. Everyone's having fun. Everything's fine. I think I'm gonna go to Reese first because I know that Reese is well versed in magic. Just like
Reese
Reese,
stuffing his face with meat, not sure what it is, and taking his first bite. Oh, Bob, you made it.
I did. You haven't seen the captain, have you?
Not since the battle, no.
And she didn't return to the forest with us. I don't remember seeing her with us when we exited the battle.
Now that you say that, I don't recall her coming back or was in the clearing either.
She's not on the ship. She's not here in the village, it looks like. I've had them dispatch a few scouts to where we came out to see whether or not anyone is there. But do you by any chance have any tricks that might enable us to find her and scry and divination magic that you know?
Not right now. No.
Oh. Well, that's a bit worrisome.
I don't really know what I can do.
You know what? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm going to go back to the library and see maybe if there's anything there that might help us. But you enjoy the party. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. And I think I'm gonna head over to Rhódania next. What are you doing?
Well, I was gonna go over and check out Thrasham, but I suppose you could stop me on the way over.
I'll follow you over to Thrasham. Maybe Thrasham knows.
Kind of we saunter over, just we jig to the music. It's like, oh, this is nice.
Well, I just realised we never rolled for Thrasham's drink, did we?
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Thrasham is drinking with us?
Well, maybe I'm going over to give him some.
Yes, that.
Okay.
I swear to God, if he hurts himself even more.
No, it's not.
He grows a spectral arm for the
His arm grows back.
So you go over to Thrasham after he took one of the shots earlier,
Right.
and there's a medic tending to him, and you can hear the medic saying, "I don't understand. I've never seen anything quite like this. It's extraordinary." And you hear Thrash saying, I never knew I had it in me.
What's happened?
I don't know. And he just holds up like that where his arm was severed before, where he'd sustained a bit of an injury to it in the battle as well, so there was like a gash across it, and you can see that it's bleeding. But I will quote the words written on this wild magic table. For the next 8 hours, you bleed a rustic tomato bisque.
Yum!
God.
Would it be cannibalism if I just kind of get it whole?
Yes, it would. Victor.
It's not quite a salad dressing, but...
Oh my god. So by rustic, does that mean it's like chunkier? It's not.
I'm gonna say interpret it as you will.
Bleeding soup.
You just see like chunks of tomato just fall out of there.
Bleeding, keep bleeding soup.
And this is for the next 8 hours, so... You know. I hope you've got a lot of bowls.
Get your buckets
I'm
ready,
sorry.
pals!
Context.
You hope we've got a lot of what?
Wait,
Bowls.
just quick one. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, is it gonna stay like soup, or is it just gonna turn back?
You just see Bob, like as you see like a chunk of soup like just fall out. You see Bob just. Ugh.
I'm gonna grab one of the bottles I've got in my bag anyway and just start filling it up, and just kind of look up at Thrash. You don't mind, do you? You know, waste not, what not.
Thrasher, I did have a question for you. Thrasher.
Oh, calm it, big man. You're fine. It's soup. While he's bombing away, I'm gonna take advantage of my medicine checks on Thrasham.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna check his soupy arms, but I'm gonna check like his chest, like where like the mark was and everything.
Okay.
Have a wee gander at that.
So what are you checking for specifically? Because you automatically succeed on it because of the surge. So what are you checking for?
I'm trying to see if it's spreading, the dark mark or anything like that. See if it's
okay. It doesn't appear to be spreading.
Okay. It's just kind of staying. It hasn't gone through to the back or anything like that, has it?
No, it doesn't appear to have done. Hey, thank you for the follows, Sword and Key. Welcome on in. But yeah, it's kind of just at the center of the chest, kind of like, you know, Iron Man's like core. It's like that basically in his chest.
I'm just gonna poke it. Just like, God, is that hurting? Does that hurt?
Yes, because you've got a claw. Ow!
No, I'm okay. And then I just kind of get the knuckle bit. Like, what if I do that? Does that hurt?
No.
Oh, okay. Don't feel dizzy or anything like that, no?
No, it's just slightly irritating because you're still doing it.
Okay. Sorry,
Don't eat the cat.
Stop.
Don't eat the cat. Don't eat the cat.
I'm sorry, I stopped. I mean, we should really probably do something about your arm. I mean, as tasty as the soup probably is, I'll just kind of sniff it. We should probably, like, stop it from doing the bleedy bleed. Has anyone decided to do that?
We're working on it at the moment.
I can give it a go if you want.
You see like a whole basil leaf like come out of his arm. So, it's so rustic. Oh gosh.
Dear.
Can I give it a go trying to heal it?
You automatically succeed, so we'll say that you're able to bandage it up and pack it so that the bleeding stops.
I'm just kind of
so now he's just got a very
bottles of soup I have. I'm like, yeah, enough.
There's a very soupy bandage.
Yeah.
Is there any bread around here? Just, you know. No? Okay. Well, it'll be a nice gazpacho for later.
What have I done?
Have you seen the captain? Oh God. Have you seen? And Bob sort of pulls
Bob, it's
himself
fine.
together now.
Stop the bleeding. It's okay.
It's just
okay.
it's still. He sees you with your bags of soup. It's like,
Just this.
he knows where it came from.
Oh.
Have you seen the captain?
Oh yeah, she went missing, didn't she? Where's she gone? Have you seen him? Seen her?
You tiger. Have you seen her?
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about soup.
I'm
Way to go around.
Uh,
Soup, the tasty soup. Soup.
did she not
Oh,
come
you
back?
got her.
No, I haven't seen her. She's not on the ship. She's not at the celebration. I had them send out some scouts to try to discover her. I thought that perhaps she'd come back, maybe with you.
I thought she'd come back with you.
Rhódania, you don't have anything that would allow us to sort of scry her location or discover where she's gone.
I mean, is she? I mean,
Ooh, you know what? You seem to be friendly with the little creatures in all the branches. Maybe if you ask them if they've seen anything.
that's a good shout. I mean, do I just shout pals? Pal heats? Little white pal heat ghosty dudes?
Yeah,
Kind of
they
like
seem to
walking
like
around
this.
just shouting, pal heat ghosty dudes!
And I'm gonna set up my dancing lights again and sort of set it off into trees to see if it attracts any of them.
Moment passes. Another moment passes. There's no sign of any. Until splash! You look in one of those soup buckets, Rhódania, and you see a little head poking out.
Hi pal, you enjoying the soup?
And that's
Of a little
just
guy.
too much. That's just too much. And Bob just runs out and finds the nearest receptacle and just loses it.
I just kind of grab like one of my tankards and just kind of scoop him out. Just so he's just kind of there like hanging out in my tankard.
Yep.
Hey pal, how you doing? Sorry, just move
Oh.
over a wee bit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't eat him.
No, I'm just going to move aside a wee bit, that's all.
Hmm.
Have you seen the ginger lady? You know, the captain. Have you seen her anywhere? Because we lost her earlier. I mean, we were doing all the fighting stuff. I don't know if you were alive then? Or born then? Or... But yeah, have you seen her? Have you seen her?
It looks at you, tilts its head slightly. Their expression is fixed. They can't actually emote, so it just looks at you.
I'm going to come back in and I think Rhódania, if you want to, you can do a perception check.
Well, would they class as an animal?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could perceive. I could do a perception check.
I'm
I
just
suppose.
curious if you saw, there's a thing that happened with Bob that you maybe noticed.
Oh, okay. I'll roll with that then. Oh, yeah. I mean, Rhódania is a bit oblivious because I rolled a 7, so
Yeah.
she's just kind of doesn't care. She's just kind of like, oh, he's
Yeah,
just gone
she's-
off over
she's-
there. He's just
she's
shuffling,
got
trying to
soup
find
and
something in the
ghost
bushes.
friends. Yeah, you know. I'm gonna cast comprehend languages and
Okay.
see if I can't understand what this little guy is saying.
You concentrate on the spell and you listen out, and you don't hear anything. There's nothing audible to comprehend.
Would it be? Could I attempt to like create some sort of telepathic connection?
Do you have that ability?
No.
Okay.
You trying to bullshit your way in?
I mean, if you want to Bob talk about the reasons that I should be able to, you can do it.
I'm rolling to reach.
So here's the way I see it. Bob would absolutely come to that conclusion, but Bob doesn't know how to do such a thing.
That's true.
You can certainly try.
See, just instant nosebleed. Like he looks very constipated for a minute and then just starts bleeding. Absolutely.
Roll me a d20.
Oh my god! Oh lord! I should just not have started this whole thing. Let's see. Oh, and it's a 6.
A 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a
Which is
d100.
really good. What is happening?
Roll me a d100.
Oh, you stop that, mister. You 92.
A 92. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Wow, okay. This might, again, the look continues. Would you say you are feeling nostalgic for the captain?
I am, because I miss her because she's the one that's teaching me how to fly a friggin' airship, which is amazing.
So, the as written, this says, you cast sending on a distant creature for which you have nostalgic feelings. So,
she can respond with 25 words. So
25 words.
I'm gonna send 25 words out, and it's just, I feel like it would just be, because I'm unaware of what's going on, it would just be sort of a stream of consciousness that probably ends in the middle of a sentence. It's just, look, we're looking for the captain. We cannot find her to be so useful. If you could just tell us exactly where she is. You and your buddies in the forest must know. Is what the sending is.
Okay, so before we continue, let me just reiterate. You cast sending on a distant creature for which you have nostalgic feelings. What I'm saying is, you can cast sending to Madeline.
I did, but I didn't realize that I was sending it, which is why I'm talking to the thing. And that's the message she's gonna get.
My mistake. I understand. Okay, even better. All right. So, the message goes out. And there's a pause.
So at the very least, she'll know that we're looking for her.
There's a
She
pause.
just won't have a lot of context.
There is a pause, and you feel that the spell has made contact.
I'm just like, what just happened? Something just happened. I just made a psychic link with this creature, I think. I think that I've done it.
Yeah, I've done it before, mate. Did it the first one.
Oh dear.
After an extended pause, you do get a response.
Ooh, what is it?
Trapped. Trapped. Kill me. And that's all you get.
I'm thinking that it is this creature that I have just gotten this message from. I'm just gonna pick it up. You don't need to die. I'm so sorry that she put you in the soup. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, you poor thing. You poor thing.
The soup.
You would have heard her voice, so you would probably click after a few moments.
It's still gonna take me a minute thinking
Yeah.
that it's this thing and being like.
Once
"Did
you've
you-"
calmed down.
I don't.
Bob, be wise, but you ain't got common sense.
I don't. Maybe it's not. You maybe
about big
something
man?
strange happened. Perhaps there was some sort of connection because I was thinking about her, and I mean we are naturally psychic, so
Bob, snap. Just spit it out. What's going on? Bloody annoying me.
I
all
think
your
I might have gotten a
ramblings.
message for the captain.
What? Oh.
I think so.
Oh.
I think maybe this little thing is an amplifier of some kind. I don't know. She says that she's trapped, and just whispered that she's trapped. And you can tell that Bob is obviously uncomfortable with something, but he's not going to mention the end of that.
I would like to see if he's lying.
Make
He's
an insight
holding
check.
Yeah.
And Bob roll deception.
Nat 20!
Oh,
Oh, Jesus. I've got no deception. A natural 10.
10. Okay. Bob's definitely not telling you everything.
I'm just gonna poke him at big man. Tell me or you get the soup. What are you hiding?
You're a bad person, you know that? Threatening me with your chunky blood soup? That's just... Ugh. I don't know.
I'll just take a sip of it.
It's just too much. And it's just like, look, no, we just need to find the cat. That's what we need to do.
Bob, I swear to God, if you're lying to me.
No, you can tell that I'm absolutely telling the truth about needing to find the captain. I'm just holding that last bit back. Look, she said that she's trapped. She said, help me.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I got. We just need to find her immediately.
You're such a fucking liar.
I'm not. Fine. She said that she asked me to kill her. Is that what you wanted to hear? That's the end of the message? It's not useful. It's not helpful right now. Let's just move past it and save her.
Next time, don't bloody lie to me. I just kind of give him a little nip.
I'm like, oh my God. We are
what?
in a situation.
Just what, big man? Like I said,
Rhódania.
just don't lie to me next time. Like hissing at him.
You find Bob is suddenly he doesn't know what to do, so he's like.
This is the only time I would say that Bob almost casts Primal Savagery.
After finishing his steak, Reese comes over eating a bun and just like dips it in the soup and eats it.
It's good, isn't it?
It's surprisingly good. You can really taste the basil in it.
It's Thrashing soup.
Well, I'm going to go try to save the damn captain while you all have your filthy soup. And I've got a little owl on a bouncing foot, and I've got a soup-covered little ghost friend. As I'm just gonna head back out of the forest.
Reese, the soup might have adverse effects, just so you know.
Oh God.
What do you mean this is Thrasham soup? Thrasham, you made this.
In a way, he did.
It's good. So where
I
are we
got
going?
more. Well, Bob got what he thinks a message from Madeline. It didn't sound very nice, so I reckon we should probably go follow him.
Yeah.
It went on the lines of help, trapped, kill me.
Eats the rest of the bread. Well, we should probably go. if she's like that. I'll pick her up and I'll start walking with Bob.
What, you pick me up? Oh,
Yep.
thanks.
As I'm heading out, I'm gonna call to Frank and Connell and just be like, there's something wrong. The captain's missing. I don't know where she is, but I'm going to start looking right now.
Connell's
What
like,
did she say?
oh, sorry.
Help, trapped, kill me. I was gonna say it like with that face.
Yeah, she'll follow. Yeah.
Connell's like, halfway through his 5th pint.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Is it? More hero shit. He like lifts a bottle for the road, and he's like, all right, let's get going.
Oh, that reminds me, Reese, did you pick up any grub for the way?
I ate grub.
Did you get the meat? Should we take the meat? Should we take the meat for the way? Just...
It was questionable at best.
In the soup, it'll be fine.
I have this extra bun if you want it.
I'd grab the bun. Thank you.
Is that one of Reese's pieces?
Oh my god.
I was hoping
God.
someone would say that.
It only took us 9 episodes. And here we are.
Unacceptable. Oh my god. As I'm heading out, I'm gonna sort of like put the new little buddy on my hand and be like, all right, just look in the direction. Since obviously you are the connection that we've had, why don't you just look in the direction where the captain is? Could you help us out with that?
It just sits cross-legged on your hand and looks at you.
I'm gonna poke him. Hey. Please? Like, gently poke him. Not like that. Not gonna prod. I'm just gonna like...
It just
I'm
puts
going
its
to-
little, like, nubbin of an
Nubbin.
arm up and just, like, touches your fingertip.
Is it like an ET phone home situation?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So cute.
You are so astonishingly unhelpful right now, Rhódania. Oh my
Being
God.
helpful, making friends.
Rhódania is networking. That's what she's doing.
So Bob, what you're saying is you heard this message, but you don't know where she is, and if we go out there, we're gonna be lost.
Oh. Well, how are we supposed to find her?
Connell
We
takes a swag of
find-
his rum and he's like, why do we ask this little guy? He knows where he's at.
They've already asked him. He's not really talkative at the moment.
We find someone who can divine.
sleep off him.
Right.
Here we go.
So around about this time, that you hear a voice speak to you in your mind as you receive a sending spell.
Well,
Daughter,
Oh no.
it appears you need encouragement. We have your captain. Come home. And let's settle this.
Immediate panicked breathing. It just
I'm gonna look at Frank and see this and just be like, look, no, he wasn't right. We're not going to get lost immediately. There's no need to panic. Everything is fine.
I need to go back.
Party?
Well, yes, we all need to go back and see if the captain's there.
Frank,
It's me. He wants me.
Who's he?
My father.
Why?
He has the captain.
What?
Back.
What?
We need to go back to the Shadowfell.
Do you know how to get there?
I'm just gonna be thinking and then ask what I can roll to determine this information.
Well, you can also reply to the message.
Right, okay. 25 words?
25 words.
Okay. How do I go back? I won't go back without my friends. Don't harm the captain. That's it.
Go fuck yourself.
Do 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 do.
Do.
Sorry.
A few moments pass and then the voice speaks again. How disappointing to have already forgotten our customs. I'll open the door for you. And at this point, all of you start to hear this tearing sound, like paper being torn, as you see the space in front of you crack and tear as a black void opens up in front of you.
We couldn't have done this maybe somewhere aside from the middle of the party.
The whole party is frozen in fear. The only thing you see through this portal, this tear in the fabric of reality, is some stone steps heading downwards. And that is where we will finish for this week.
No!
We'd even get to have a full-on party. Ugh.
It's fine. We've got soup for the journey.
Oh my
But
god, so gross.
And Connell brought a bottle of rum. It's fine, guys.
Good man.
as a final gift of a post-credits scene, because you didn't get the party, right before this happened, while you were all discussing the situation, the camera pans over to one Brim Smallboy. Backpack on his back.
No.
Equipment. A little hat. As he looks up to two larger owl folks. Now, Brim, you be a good boy on your adventuring.
Oh my god.
And please come home safe. And the other one says, yes, come home safe. We want you to come tell all the stories. You'll be Roshan's first hero. And Brim looks up, a single tear from his big owl eye. Oh, don't worry. They call me Brim the Brilliant.
Yeah, they
And
do.
he turns and runs toward the group. Naruto running towards his new friends, off on an adventure as we wrap up for this week.
I honestly thought it was going to be he's going to look at us and we leave him. That's honestly what I thought you were going to say. That's why I went, no!
He turns to the big bad and murders everyone at the party. No!
It's only one way to find out. You're going to have to keep watching. A massive thank you to my wonderful players for yet another incredible session, and to everyone who's tuned in tonight. You have been a wonderful audience. Let's quickly go around the table, reintroduce ourselves, plug anything we've got to plug, and let's have a favourite moment from the session. I think there's a lot of contenders. Starting with Rhódania.
Hello, I am Mai, aka Myrit the Pirate. I play for Rhódania. You can find me on all social media platforms as Myrit the Pirate, or on Twitter as Myrit Pirate. I stream on Twitch every Sunday over on my channel. It's slightly chaotic and thirsty. It's a good time. My favorite point in today's session, God, there were so many. I quite enjoyed, aside from the soup, the little interaction between me and Connell, me basically telling him to be like, you can show your emotions, but also buck up, you know. Yeah. And I'm going to be in the honey heist next week.
That is very true. You are indeed.
It's going to be so much fun.
Thank you so much. Moving on, Connell.
Hello, I am Patrick, aka Patchin. Sometimes I draw art, but on Monday nights I play Connell McGinnisy, Earth Genasi Runai Fighter. What have I got? I'm currently participating in Inktober once again, yearly Instagram challenge where you have to draw 31 things with 31 different prompts. So you can check that out on my Instagram, which is at pat.tunes, because some fucker took patins on me. And my favorite moment of the session, again, I think it's the little talk between Mai and Rhódania and Connell. Just getting a chance to explore. And the moment with Reese as well. Just getting to explore the hard man's softer side. And like, I don't want it to come across as like toxic masculinity of him like, I don't want to show my emotions, but like, I just think I wanted to try and portray that as true as I can. But yeah, everybody was marvelous this session.
Wonderfully done. Thank you very much. Bob.
Well, I'm Kyle. I play Bob. As far as things that are coming up, I stream on my channel on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. That'll be changing a little bit. We're moving one of our things to Fridays, so I might be streaming twice on Fridays. But fun things that are coming up, of course, being here and being delightful on Mondays. Wednesdays, I'm over on the Dead Aussie Gamer channel in the mornings. Currently, I am also at the same time right now. I am over on Queen's Court Games as well, playing Call of Cthulhu. This Friday on my channel, we are doing our finale of a Call of Cthulhu game. I'm also producing 2 things that are coming out sometime in the next 6 weeks to 2 months. One is a Spelljammer supplement that allows you to customize your Spelljammer with all kinds of cool weapons and tools and rooms and all kinds of fun stuff and all kinds of cool crew and things like that. I'm also writing a fabulous Call of Cthulhu adventure that is very high fantasy and very creepy as hell, coming out hopefully around Halloween. So those are the things that I'm working on. And my favorite moment was, I think, the fleshing out of the frenemy thing. between me and Rhódania. There's just that we have such vastly different ways to solve problems and look at the world. So I'm
hissing match.
Yeah, I love the fact that I actually got to hiss at Rhódania because I had nothing left to say. Like,
Love it.
that makes me really happy. Oh my gosh.
All right, thank you, Frike.
Hello, I am Bridget. I play the Shatterkai Way of the Long Death monk known as Frike. And nothing to plug right now. I'm always writing something though, so there's that. Looking forward to next time.
Have you got a favorite moment?
Definitely. Yeah, the Brim post-credit scene.
I'd throw it in there. Alright. And then, last but not least, Reese.
Well, hello there. My name is Wyatt.
Howdy.
Well, hail.
You can find me as the Moonkeep on all social medias except Instagram, where it is _Moonkeep because some fucker took the Moonkeep. If you would like to, I don't know why I'm going with that. I have merchandise, so you can go find all my merchandise on my beacons.ai link on any of my social medias. I am predominantly on TikTok, having a lot of fun with that. Some great, awesome things are coming from said thing. I have a Patreon if you want to go support my creativities. I will also be in the Honey Heist coming this next Wednesday.
Yeah, you are.
So that will be really fun. Not this upcoming Wednesday, the Wednesday after. And let's see, there's one more thing I want to say. Oh yes, that's right. So our wonderful Scarlett, who is no longer in our chat with us, I did a interview with them on Lore Makers. So if you would like to hear, we got into some really emotional lore about the Moonkeep and why the Moonkeep exists and what inspired each thing, especially with my own life and why it colored the Moonkeep, almost quite literally. So if you want to hear about that, stay tuned on Lore Makers over the next 4-ish weeks, and it'll be out soon.
So excited for that.
Yeah, it was good. It was real good. But yeah, let's see. My favorite moment was... Well, I wasn't expecting to cry, and I always love my crying moments. So, I don't know, just being emotional with Reese and choosing the cleric and Thrasham. Reese's little interaction with Thrasham, who he really doesn't, look up to as a role model or anything, but is just someone that's important to someone who's important in his life and wants to, make sure that he doesn't lose more people. So that interaction with Thrasham and the divine magic that's flowing through Reese that he's not used to, that is very chaotically all over the place. Beyond that, I think my other favorite part is the little unintentional guidance on Connell.
Yeah,
So
I enjoyed
cute.
that. Okie dokie. Thank you very much, guys. We are gonna head off now and do a raid. Thank you all for sticking around. We're gonna love you and leave you. Bit of parting advice. If you ever come across a random cat's funny smelling drink and take a sip, do so at your own peril, especially if you're not a fan of soup. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.